it's not good. Hey, welcome to my channel, Cinema Paradiso. I am Shane Ramirez, a filmmaker and film writer, and today we're reviewing The Wolfman. That's right, 2025 kicks off with yet another horror remake, this time of the Universal Monster variety. Now, let's flash back just a little bit to 2020 and saw co-mastermind Leigh Whannell revamped The Invisible Man. Now, it was not only a big hit, but it was a critical success. And for this critic, I thought it was an excellent adaptation, modernizing the story while still making it scary, but specific to today's society. It was not only a women in trouble movie, but it was a dangers of technology movie. It was a lot of fun, so I had high hopes for his Wolfman remake. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the original Wolfman. It's pretty dull and plotting. But there have been great werewolf movies throughout time. Obviously, American Werewolf in London. But my personal favorite is Dog Soldiers. Yes, the 2002 British indie that's just balls to the wall with werewolf action. But last year, we also got Werewolves, the Frank Grillo B movie. Not a masterpiece. Exploitation, grindhouse, however you want to call it. It really just kind of coasted on its premise of practical effects and cool transformations and gore. It wasn't very good. Frank Grillo, though, he's always innocent. But it did satiate that, I won't say lizard brain, but wolf brain that we all have to just see these creatures, see this action, and to get just any new spin on the lore. So how does Leigh Whannell pull this one off? What's his modern spin on this? Well, here, lycanthropy is more like a disease. The biggest inspiration for this film isn't past werewolf movies so much as Cronenberg's The Fly. A mild-mannered guy slowly undergoes a transformation and loses his humanity along the way. That's a great template for any horror movie, and especially a Wolfman movie. We begin with a prologue showing little Blake, played as a grown-up by Christopher Abbott. Now, Abbott is kind of really cool casting on this. He's an indie darling. He's kind of been on the cusp of breaking out for like 10 years. He's really amazing in a movie from 2015 called James White, and it kind of earned him that goodwill among directors and actors for this long a period. You may have recently seen him in Craven the Hunter, being wasted but looking cool. And I really like his casting here. It's almost like a Bruce Banner type. He's grown up with a really oppressive and intimidating dad, and he doesn't want to pass that down to his kid. His adorable little precocious moppet, whose only characterization is that every other word she utters is "Daddy." Yeah, we have to retire that now. Please write your child characters better. You know, you can't just have them say "Daddy" every 5 minutes. That's not going to cut it. He is married to Julia Garner, and their relationship is on the rocks. So, what do you know? Hey, his dad just died, and he has to go check up on their old, creepy Oregon property. So, let's go on a road trip. They do. Their van crashes due to mysterious circumstances, and then all hell starts breaking loose. Well, not all hell, more like slow hell. This is a very meditative and atmospheric movie. Besides a burst of action at the beginning, it then becomes kind of a slow descent as this man succumbs to what is essentially a disease, a virus. Now, I love me some slow meditative cinema. I love atmosphere. I love any kind of artistic qualities that can elevate these genre pictures. Whannell is trying to work with a lot of elements here. There's generational trauma, family, there's disease, there's descent into madness, but he doesn't lay the foundation enough. We get a little backstory with these characters, and then boom, the action hits, and now we're supposed to fear for them. And unfortunately, the person that suffers the most from this is Julia Garner, a terrific actress, but here, she's the wife. You know that character, the wife. The wife that wifes all the time, and she's the wifiest wife that ever wifed. The makeup and gore effects are first rate. It's not an iconic transformation like American Werewolf in London, but it really does a good job making you feel his anguish and his deterioration. And Abbott is excellent with the physicality. Again, all these elements are here, it's just they're not quite working together. And I think Whannell was kind of caught with how to modernize this. You can tell he's kind of stuck between doing something traditional and something new and art house. and the film really does suffer for it. He does some cool things, a lot with shadow and darkness, especially when the Wolfman is stalking his prey and he's in the dark right next to our characters. That's visceral, but I wanted more with that. It's the type of horror film where once it gets to the end, you're hoping another shoe drops. There's another twist, another layer. But sadly, that's it. In fact, this is one of the biggest "that's it" I've seen in a long time. And it's disappointing because with his last two features, Whannell is a strong voice in horror, and he's really carrying the torch in updating these Universal Monster movies. Normally, this would just be another forgettable January programmer, but because it's Whannell and because the expectations are so high and you just can't capture that Invisible Man magic like last time, I'm unfortunately going to have to give it a regrettable 2 out of 5 stars. Well, that's it for me. If you like this review, please give it a like and subscribe. And you can follow me on Letterboxd at RamirezS316. Ow!